Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Nouman Ali Khan, and today in this brief episode I'd like to share with you something about leaving a legacy for our children, rather thinking about what our children are going to be living their lives like after we're gone. Allah Azza wa Jal in Surah Maryam says something pretty powerful about a generation who failed to carry the message of Islam over to the next generation, saying, فَخَلَفَ مِن بَعْدِهِمْ خَلْفٌ أَضَاعُوا الصَّلَاةَ, that after them a new generation came, and he called them khalf as opposed to calling them khalaf. When you say the Arabic word khalf and you put a sukoon on the letter, the lam, khalf, as opposed to saying khalaf, a colossal difference is created. The word khalaf is actually a qualified, good, worthy next generation, a next generation that the previous generation can look at and be proud of. Unfortunately, when you say the word khalf, then it actually suggests a generation that wasn't able to live up to the expectations, the aspirations, or even the hopes of the generation that came before them. So فَخَلَفَ مِن بَعْدِهِمْ خَلْف suggests that there was an unworthy generation that took over. أَضَاعُوا الصَّلَاةَ. And they are given basically two qualities that make them unworthy. One of them is they wasted the prayer. أَضَاعُوا الصَّلَاةَ, which is interesting language because Allah did not say they abandoned the prayer. Nor did He say that they prayed for the wrong reasons, but rather He said they wasted the prayer. This is a powerful idea, and in these few moments, this is actually what I want to pay attention to. Our prayer is our connection to Allah. And our prayer is actually the utterances we make in the prayer, from Allahu Akbar all the way to Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. The entire set of adhkar and the set of ideas that we remind ourselves of in the prayer are actually a summary of all of Islam itself. Islam is a very powerful set of ideas. They are transformational in nature. They make you change the way you think and you see the world around you. But if we are disconnected and we don't actually have a profound understanding of what it is that we're saying when we recite the Fatiha, what it is that we're saying when we're actually saying Allahu Akbar, what is it that we're saying when we say Subhana Rabbi al-Azim and Subhana Rabbi al-A'la, if we don't have a deep understanding of that, then the impact of those words are not going to carry over after the prayer is done. And in a sense, the prayer has been wasted. To waste a prayer is to not be able to take the benefit of the powerful impact that it was supposed to have. I'd like you to think about the prayer as you would think of a seed. This very perfect, ripe, exotic seed. If you just put it in the ground and allow it to grow, then you're going to have a garden on your hands. But if you keep the seed and you don't put it in the soil, rather you stick it in concrete, instead of watering it, you don't put anything on it. Instead of allowing it sun, you keep it in the dark. Then the seed, there's nothing wrong with the seed, but you didn't cultivate it. The same thing is true of the prayer. If we can use the prayer as a mechanism by which to give our children a profound understanding of the religion, then every few hours they refresh a sense of who they truly are, a sense of why they're on this earth, a sense of what is supposed to connect them to Allah and what is supposed to give them purpose in life. And if they're not able to do that, then their aspirations for what they should accomplish in life will be missing. So the next part of the ayah makes complete sense. Allah Azza wa Jalla says, أَضَاعُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَاتَّبَعُوا الشَّهَوَاتِ. They wasted the prayer and ended up following vain, empty, and even temptation-filled desires. That's all they ended up following. So we become a people today of temptation, of whim. We have this urge. Our young people have an urge and they follow it. Why do you think entertainers, why do you think movies and music have so much following and so much of a fan base? Because it fulfills an urge. An urge comes up and immediately it can become viral, right? But we're learning in this powerful ayah that salat itself, if we were to be able to give our children what prayer truly is, not just an emphasis on wudu, which is important, not just an emphasis on memorizing the words of salat, which is important, but actually not only knowing the meanings of what we're saying, but deeply thinking about the words. Deeply thinking about the words, we might end up saving an entire generation from wasting their prayer and therefore not falling into the submission to their desires. May Allah Azza wa Jal protect my children and may He protect your children and make us raise a generation that is the exact opposite of what Allah warned us about in Surah Maryam. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
رب العالمين بس انت الوحيد انت نور حياتي इंता कुवत दुनिया क्या तैयार है हम